Okay, now I want to talk about time. Time, people say that some people don't have enough time, some people have all the time in the world. Um, I've felt both ways. Um, lack of time makes you feel stressed. Having too much time can make you feel stressed because you feel like you've missed something. Um, Oftentimes, I feel like I don't have enough time. I find myself saying things like, "Man, if I just had enough time." There isn't enough time in the day. Time is probably the most important resource, and right now, the most valuable real estate in my life is time, space on my calendar. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have time. I don't have time. You don't have time. You'll never have time. Look in your pocket. Is there any time in there? Check the refrigerator. If there's any time in there, throw it out because it's expired. Check the kitchen cupboard. Look in your trunk. Open the closet. Is there any time in there? No, there is no time in there. You don't have time. The truth of the matter is that time has you. You can't manage time. Everybody has the same amount of time. Time is constant. The thing that there's not enough of is your focus. You want to make sure that you get rid of the idea that you have any time, because you never will. You don't own it, it's not yours. It is constant. What you own is your method of using time. You can't manage time. Like if I could manage time, I might actually take a couple hours off the clock so I can get more time, more sleep, or so I could be finished sooner. I may add a few hours, but I guarantee you, no matter what store you go to, you'll never see a clock that's got like 25 hours in the day or anything. So what you have to do is focus on managing yourself so that you can utilize the time that everybody has. Because think about it. Some people are incredibly expensive. Well, yeah, they're sorry, wrong word. The reason why they're incredibly expensive is because they're incredibly successful. And some people are incredibly unsuccessful. They've utilized the same exact amount of time, just with different amount of focus and efficiency. So the only time that truly exists is now. The future hasn't happened yet, and may not. A meteor could land on me and this video would end abruptly. The future is not guaranteed. The past is gone. We can remember it, but there's nothing we can do about the past. But we can utilize our awareness of the future and our knowledge from the past to make now be the way that we want it to be. So, hey guys, what do you want to do? Are things that I hear often. When are we going to take care of that? I even make appointments with people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, call me next week." No, that's not how it works. Nothing gets done when you're thinking along those lines. Now is the only time that exists. So what are you going to do right now that's going to make a difference? Do you have a to-do list in your head that's been building up? What on there is really going to matter? And so how do you decide what is it that you're going to do now? How do you decide what is important now? Well, the gauge that I use is, in 10 years from now, will I even remember it? At the end of my life, when I look back on this moment in time that I'm in now, will what I'm worried about matter? Will what I'm intending to do matter? Will I even remember that this day existed? If the answer is yes, then you're along the right track. If the answer is no, then disregard whatever it is that you're thinking. Throw it out and do something important. Now is the only time that exists. How do we manage time? We don't. Do we have any